Hello my dear children, welcome back to the computer class. In the previous class, we were discussing about the processes that happens inside the computer when we switch on a computer. So how many processes were there? 4 processes were there. Which are they? First one, power, good signal, then BIOS, then post, and the last one, OS, loading operating system. Okay, so you all are going out for some trip and all, and you will take many pictures and all, and you will share all these pictures with your friends. If you get some movies, after watching the movies, you will share that movies with your friends, relatives and all, isn't it? So how can we share these? We can share in different ways. So today we are going to study about some of these ways. How can we share the datas? Okay, datas or files. Okay, so data exchange between devices. There are multiple ways in which data can be exchanged between devices, from one device to another device. So first one is secondary storage device. Okay, so which are the secondary storage devices? We studied in the previous classes. Hard disk drive, pen drive, CD, Blu-ray disc, all these are the secondary storage devices. Okay, so secondary storage devices make it easier for files and folders to be transformed to other devices. Okay, so we need to, for a data exchange using the secondary storage device, first we need to plug in these devices to the system. Okay, so after plugging this to the system, what we need? We need to copy. If we need to copy the data from the device, we need to copy it from the device and paste it on our system, or we can copy the data from our device to the device. Okay, so first we need to plug into the system. So after loading these files, we can unplug this device and we can use it on another device. Okay, so if you want to share a movie, so first you need to plug in this, if you want to copy this to a pen drive, first you need to plug in this pen drive to the system, then copy the movie to the pen drive, then unplug the device, then plug into the another system. Okay, so the data in a secondary storage device does not get deleted unless done it so by the user. Okay, so till we delete the data will be there. It won't be deleted by itself. Okay, so until we delete the data from the device, the data will be there in the device. There are slots on the computer called ports. When device is plugged into the port, exchange of data can take place between the device and the computer. So where we are plugging this device? It is to the port. So first we need to plug in the device to the port, then the exchange of data takes place between the devices. Okay, I'll show you. These are some secondary storage devices. Here you can see these are called ports. So we are plugging into these ports. Okay, you all might have seen this. So we are plugging these devices to these ports. Then only the data exchange is possible. Okay, so in the last class we had seen motherboard. So in the motherboard these ports are fixed. Okay, the next one is Bluetooth. The secondary storage device we need to plug in physically, but this Bluetooth enables the wireless transmission of data. So we no need to plug in the device. It enables the wireless transmission of data. So the devices sending and receiving the information must have Bluetooth feature enabled in them. So if you are sharing some files from your mobile phone to some other's mobile phone, in both the phones the Bluetooth should be enabled. The feature should be enabled. Then only the data transfer is possible. It can perform wireless data transfer from a distance of about 30 feet to 300 feet. In between these distance, we can transfer data. So if you are more far away from this, these two devices are far away, we cannot transfer data. If these devices are in between up to the limit of 300 feet, we can transfer data. The data transfer is possible within the limit of 300 feet. The next one is Wi-Fi. Now you all are using this Wi-Fi, isn't it? Using this Wi-Fi connection, you are watching these classes and all, and you are attending the live interaction, all this using this Wi-Fi. Okay. So Wi-Fi is also a wireless technology that enables people to send files to one another and connect to the internet. Okay. So the Wi-Fi on a computer connects to the router. So first this Wi-Fi is connected to a router, and the router gets the internet from an internet service provider. What do you know the name? Can you say the name of an internet service provider? Jio is an internet service provider, Airtel is an internet service provider, BSNL, all these are some internet service provider. So this router gets this connection from the internet service provider. Okay, if there is some failure in the internet service provider, you won't get the connection. Okay, so we get internet access using Wi-Fi technology. The range of Wi-Fi is usually 250 feet to 300 feet. Okay. The next one is NFC. That is, it stands for Near Field Communication. You all might have seen this device, isn't it? When you go out with your parents for some purchase and all, you all might have seen this. Your parents are using this. What is this? It is a swiping machine, isn't it? So in this swiping machine, after purchasing something, we'll give our debit card or credit card, and they will swipe it on, and we need to enter the PIN. Okay. So nowadays it's not safe, isn't it? In this situation, the things that somebody else used is not safe. So in this case, we can use this NFC. So this in this debit or a credit card, if it is connected to Wi-Fi, in that card this symbol will be there, this Wi-Fi symbol will be there. So if I am using this card, no need to swipe it on the machine, we just need to keep it near to the swiping machine. Automatically it detects the card, no need to swipe it and to enter the PIN on the swiping machine. Okay. So it stands for Near Field Communication, and it is used to transmit data wirelessly over very short distance. This within very short distance only we can use this NFC. So it has a low speed and can be used where lower amounts of data need to be transferred. Okay. A common application of NFC is a POS machine, that is point of sale machine. Okay. The next one is high quality output devices. In the previous classes, you have studied about this input devices and output devices. What is the use of an input device? We need to give data to the computer. All the devices that we use to give data to the computer are called input devices. And what are output devices? The devices that we use to get data from the computer, isn't it? So monitor. After giving the data, after typing something, after typing a letter, where we can see this? It is in the monitor. So we are getting the output through the monitor. So it's an output devices. So from the devices that we use to get data from the computer are called output devices. So here we are going to discuss about some high quality output devices. So first one, monitors. These monitors are also known as visual display units. So first one is CRT monitors. These are the monitors that we used earlier. Nowadays we are not using this type of monitors. So the CRT stands for cathode ray tube. These monitors had a vacuum tube inside them that helped pictures form on the screen. So these monitors had a vacuum tube inside this device and it helps the pictures form on the screen. The next one is LCD monitors. This stands for liquid crystal display. So in this system they have liquid crystals inside them which change color when light falls on them. So when light falls on this, it changes its color. Then TFT, thin film transistors, are another type of LCD monitors. The next one is LED monitors. All these monitors are nowadays we are using. This stands for light emitting diodes. So they are made up of special materials that glow when light passes through them. So when light passes on this light emitting diodes, these materials will glow. Like that we can see the things on the screen. The next output devices, the first output device that we discussed, it was monitors, and the different types of monitors are CRT monitors, LCD monitors and LED monitors. The next output device is printer. So what is the use of a printer? To print something on paper, isn't it? So a printer is a device that prints a document, image or a presentation on paper. The different types of printers. Now we are going to discuss about some of the types of printers. So first one, dot matrix printers. So this is an early version of a printer. So earlier in most of the places we use this dot matrix printers. As the name suggests, the characters printed on the paper is made up of dots and these are closer to each other. So it is using the dots, it is printed on the paper and these dots are closer to each other. The resolution of a dot matrix printer is low. The clarity is low in this dot matrix printer. The next one is inkjet printers. These printers press the ink on the paper as a continuous stream. So as a continuous stream, it press ink on the paper. See, this is an inkjet printer and these are the cartridges that use in an inkjet printer. See, here you can see inside this printer these cartridges are placed. Okay, and inkjet printer uses ink cartridges to print both text documents and high quality colored pictures. So to print both text documents and pictures, it uses this ink cartridges. Okay, the next one is laser printers. These laser printers use advanced technology and produce the highest quality output. So if you need to get a print of a high quality, we use this laser printers. They also print much faster than inkjet printers. Dot matrix printer takes a long time and this inkjet printers, it is faster than dot matrix printer and the clarity is more than dot matrix printer, and this laser printer, it is faster than this inkjet printers also. The next one is speakers. The next output device is speaker. So what is the use of a speaker? To hear something from the device. If you need to watch a movie, to hear the voice, we need this speaker. If you want to hear music, we need this speaker. With the help of speaker only, we can hear something from the device or from the computer. So speakers are devices that produce an audio output. So what is a speaker? These are devices that produce an audio output. There are two ways in which speakers connect to computers, with the help of wires and wirelessly. In two ways we can connect these speakers to the computer. One is with wires and the another one is without wires, that is wireless connection. Then speakers with wires connect to the universal serial bus USB. So here you can see this is a speaker with wires. Here you can see two pins. One is a USB and the another one is auxiliary pin. In some speakers there is only one auxiliary pin is there, and for some only USB is there, and for some speakers both of these will be there. Okay, so these wires, the speakers with wires connect to the USB and have an auxiliary pin, and wireless, it doesn't need to connect to the device. Okay, then Amazon Echo and Google Home are also, we can connect to the device wirelessly. Okay, these also these devices are also familiar to you, isn't it? Most of you might be seen this, and you might be using these Amazon Echo and Google Home. So we come to the end of our chapter. So today we were discussing about data exchange between devices, the devices that are used to exchange data between devices. So first we discussed about secondary storage device, then Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and NFC. Then we discussed about high quality output devices. So about three output devices we discussed, that is monitors, printers and speakers. And the different types of monitors that we discussed are CRT monitors, LCD monitors and LED monitors. Then we discussed about printers. The different printers that we use are, first one, dot matrix printer, inkjet printer and the laser printer. Then we discussed about speakers. In two ways we can connect speakers to the computer. One is using wires and the another one is wireless connection. Okay, so in your textbook in page number 17 and 18, some exercises are given. So these exercises, one, that is tick the correct answers, second one, fill in the blanks, and third one, match the following, and fourth one, write the full form of the following terms. These four exercises you need to write in your notebook. I had given the answers in the PDF, and answer the following that I will give you in the next class. So we will discuss all these answers at the time of interaction. So before that, you complete all these notes in your notebook. So we will see you in the next class. Thank you.